But here we go. This is What Remains of Edith Finch. This is something that I've wanted to play for a very long time. I just never got around to it. I don't know why I didn't. But it seems like a very good game. More of a story base, but it has kind of just like a chill vibe, and I think I just wanted today to be kind of a chill vibe. The only thing I really know about it is about a young woman who is trying to find out about her past, or her family's past, or something along those lines. So, we shall see. I mean, I gotta play other games. There's a ton of other games that I want to get to as well. Alright. I do not know if we do anything. Oh, we can actually look around. Oh. Oh, we have a backpack. Oh. Edith Finch. What the hell happened to my arm? We had some tulips, are there? Yeah. It could be trash.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay, so it's very much like the speaking part. Oh, it's walking. No, we can see that. Wait, what?
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Oh, this is freaking cool.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Milton Finch. If you've seen this person, it actually has up. I wonder how many people will call this phone number. So very narrative. I wonder how many, like, that's gonna make me want to look at like everything. It's gonna make me want to look at everything.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
I am fully in love with the style of this game already. Wait. Oh.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Final notice. It's from 7 years ago. Past due. I'm like halfway expecting to see... You see the house on the hill over there.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
No trespassing. This property is protected by video surveillance. Ooh.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Okay. We have a... I think we have a choice here. There's... Do we continue along a path, or do we go through the woods? Alright, maybe that's not a path. There, let's go with the path. This game is for kids.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Few hoof prints. So there's horses. Oh. Oh, that's a big old buck. I mean, it's not huge, but it's big enough.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
So
But
clearly...
now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Okay. Whoa!
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Oh, something about this just gives you, like, miniature chills. I don't know if, like, there's something we're supposed to be searching for here, or if I should just take this as purely like a walking simulator with just a story. The only thing I know is I've been told it is an amazing story, so I've been super, super interested for the longest time.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
There's a lot of missing child posters. Alright, it's all from Milton. So no one has been here in
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
So she's 17, she just inherited the house. Everyone else is gone. And no bills have been paid for 7 years. Yeah.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Okay.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Oh, that's a lot of books. That's so many books. There's a ramp over here. Alright, so clearly someone had a wheelchair with the ramp. This is so beautiful. Yeah, that was asking for too much, thinking that I would be able to go through a garage. You know, they still have recycling things. For people that haven't paid their bills in 7 years, they sure have everything looking pretty new. Can we use the key here? Oh. Where's to go through the doggy door? Well, that's
Crawling through
scary.
the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Well, we're in the house. I mean, when you look at this, this is like a typical 90s garage. You know, the 10-speed bikes and the tool shelves and the other things. Lots of books again. A workbench. Obviously, power doesn't work. Unless that's just turned off. It does tell me to switch.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Okay. So the night we left, the tower turned off. That would have been 7 years ago, at least. I don't know.
For the first time in years.
So she would have left when she was like 10 or 11 years old.
I felt like I was home.
I mean, that's not a bad thing, is it? Oh, something about this place is...
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Imagine... Holy crap. That's a lot of frickin' tuna. Flour, salt, water, yeast, flavors of India. Annie Farmer Jr. Cookbook. Cosmic Cuisine. Lots of freaking...
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Oh, that explains it. Yeah, it explains it. The Northwest Chef. So... Something about this is really, really homey. I would love to be able to have, like, an island.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon.
Oh,
Except
salmon.
our cat, Molly.
Oh my god. You weren't kidding about being sick of salmon. Holy crap. Wow. That's a lot of freaking... What is this? Oh, is this... Is this stove? It's a furnace, I guess. There's a lot of mixture of, like, more modern and antique.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Okay. Edie.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Oh, this is freaking gorgeous. Wow.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Yeah, I can see that because there's just, like, books all over. It looks like, I mean, all over. They're not in the bookshelves either. They're, like, everywhere. Oh, I love that table. Is the TV on top of books as compared to... It is. The TV is totally on top of books. Dude, I would kill to live in a place that had this much book storage.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
After it's... What? Dude, the freaking... The storytelling of this is awesome.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Oh, and you see Barbara. Was she like... I think she was like a child star or something. Okay. Back to the kitchen. Alright, this is like the front door. What the hell? Why is that door sealed and bolted?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
What? And I have to say, that's the library? So the library's like locked off, like it's completely sealed off and locked off. Okay. Oh. Looks like it's guiding me upstairs. Once again,
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Oh. So the reason every single bedroom is sealed. Well, except for this room. What the hell? Like, look at this. There's... Oh, this room isn't sealed. I really like that painting. Sven and Edie. So Edie's one of the kids. Sven Hofstad Finch, 1915 to 1964. So he died when he was, what, 49? And Edie, 1917 to 2010. That must be her grandmother. That must be her grandmother, or great-grandmother, maybe grandmother. She's 17, yeah, your great-grandmother, because she would have been 93 when she passed. I'm Gregory. 1960.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
That's a bathroom. Why does that have Gregory 1976 to 1977, so a year old, a bathroom? Calvin 1950 to 1960. Oh my god, that's an 11-year-old that passed.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Oh my god. We didn't look in this one.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Which was shortly before you left. Like, I'm half, like... There's part of me that's very curious about this game, but at the same time, like, because I play so many horror games, it makes me, like, I'm totally
Edie's
waiting for the
father
jump
Odin
scare.
built the original house.
Okay, so Odin built the original house. This is Barbara. So, he lived to only be 16. What the hell?
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
And let me guess, she was kind of stuck in it then. Like, I'm the horror aspect of me is expecting my friend Bigfoot introducing Barbara Finch.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Well, she was a child star. Makes sense. Alright. I searched those, I believe. Yeah, I searched those. So this room is open, but we're going to take a look at this to see what this says. Molly. She was only my god! How many kids died?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
So she's basically going back to this house. Her entire family is gone.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
This is Great Uncle Walter's room.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Oh, this one wasn't sealed. Which makes sense.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Wait, why is... Oh, there's a key for the book. Is that the key? It is! Wait.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
That's so
Now it was time to
cool!
find out what my mom had been afraid of.
What the heck?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Oh.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Where are we?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Orca Island Calves? Where are we? This is Molly's room. The one who died in
I grew up
1947.
looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
She died in 1947? And had all this... Oh.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Aww.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Yeah, that's what it kind of feels like, is we're just, like, stepping into new worlds. Molly. Oh! It's like a map of the house.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
Well, I imagine she probably went with her family. Because you gotta imagine this was her sister.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh no. So we're playing now as Molly. The gerbil
The
food?
gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Okay. There's another door there. No. I thought about... No. No, it keeps on bringing me back to... No!
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Okay, I was gonna say... Like, no. Poor Christopher. Oh, that's a view. Oh, the bathroom?
I kept eating and eating.
Oh no! Oh my god. Oh no, no,
I ate a lot of things that night.
no. Oh no. That's poisonous, isn't it? Well, I think we know how 10-year-old Molly died. Damn.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Aw.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Wait, no.
And suddenly,
Wait, what?
I was a cat.
Oh.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Oh, and you see the house. Dude, this is so cool. I'm pretty sure that Molly just poisoned herself, though. Like... Where do I go? Oh.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Oh, there was... Oh, there's her mother and her father. Where she thinks. I hear the cat purring.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
I don't know where she is. Give me a sign. Oh, right over there.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Oh, I'm actually, like, controlling this.
Rabbits.
Wait. Oh. Oh, no!
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. And then I flew off to find something bigger.
This is freaking crazy.
A mama rabbit.
Oh no, I don't want to do this again.
She was almost too big to carry. I
Oh.
started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Wait, what? I'm just a shark rolling downhill now. What? I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do here. Do I just... Oh, I apparently just continued jamming... Oh, and then E to roll. Okay. Oh, that's weird. This is so odd.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Oh my god. Like, I don't know what to do with this. Oh, there's one. So apparently we have no choice. We need to go seal hunting. Yeah.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh, come on. We already know at this point. Aww. Poor thing.
I grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When
Wait.
I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Wait, am I a snake? I'm a snake now. No, I'm not. This is a tentacle. This kid imagined being a tentacle
Now it's a
monster?
And I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Oh no. What the heck? I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. Oh no. I feel kind of messed up doing this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I 100% messed up doing this. But at the same time, it's cool. So it's so cool.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
So, Molly wrote about all this in her journal or diary? Oh, that's up a toilet. Oh, that's not a good smell. Just saying.
I got closer and closer.
Oh, it's her room.
All of my stomach started growling.
Oh no.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, that's when she wrote it.
For me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
That was the story of Molly Finch, huh? Wow, that's...
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Oh, there's Edith up top in 1999. She's 17, so this would have been taking place in 2016. Milton died in 2003, which is her brother, so when she was like 4. Dawn died in 2006, so Dawn just died. I'm assuming Dawn is the mother, and that was the last person that was left alive, it looks like. Oh, that's crazy. So she's just trying to find out what's going on with her family. Not there. Can we go out through here? No, because it's sealed. So where do we go? Wait. Oh, we go out through the window. Oh, there's a cat out there! Hey, what's going on, Blitz?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Oh. What we got here?
I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
This is Great Grandma Edie's room? Okay. There's something that's so freaking cool about this game. Built 1937 by Sven Finch.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Because of a little forest fire. She died at like 93, so...
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long time.
Edith Finch. Edie. Oh, okay, so she's Edith Jr. Okay. Mole man beneath the Finch house.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Everything is just... It's like entering a world
Rooms
that
like
has
a
been
museum.
frozen. Oh, Odin, is this... the father? Yeah, this is the father.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
Wait, was I supposed to... Oh, I probably was supposed to press the side. Oh.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johann.
Johann Finch.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Odin definitely is. But maybe it's, like, one of the many other, because, like, my last name is Italian, but it was not the way it was until my family came to America, and then it was named something different. So, a lot of people change their names when they move to a different country. So if they move to America...
40-foot waves off the coast of Washington
yeah.
send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send a house and Odin... So
Odin's
when they said the
daughter
house
Edie,
sunk...
with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Okay.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
So they had this weird... So Edie designed this weird contraption of a house. Okay. That was actually kind of cool. Oh.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Dude, this is so freaking cool. Wait. Oh, that's Sven and Edie. Yeah, that's right. So we went in through the window. I don't think we're gonna go in through that window.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Wait a second. Is this Edie, her mother, and Edith? Which is who we're playing right now. That's actually kind of cool. There's so much freaking, like, story. Wait. This is the bathroom that they said was that 1-year-old's.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah, it seems like it. And a deck chair in the bathtub? Wait, what is it? Oh, do we have another... We have another key? There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edie Finch. Oh, this is so cool.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Wait.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh. Dude, that is so cool. Wait, Calvin? Oh. That was the one that... Calvin was the one that died in a year.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
I've heard so many good things about this game. I've avoided, like, seeing anything on Airplane or anything like that, just plain because of the fact that I heard that the storyline was so good that I was like, well, you know, one of these days I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. Oh, Milton was here, too! Where's... So all of the rooms were connected. This is Calvin. Oh, this is Calvin and frickin' Sam's room, but Calvin died at a young age. I have not. I think I have it, or I have it on like a wish list or something though. Unfinished Swan. Definitely need to check that out even if it's related to this, because this is like, there's another game that I haven't played either that I'd want to try out.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
To Command Center. Oh, that's
I guess
neat.
my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
This is Calvin, who died at 11. Everyone in this family died
How
at
I
like
Want
10
to
or 11.
Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Wait, do I have a... Oh, I'm playing as Calvin now. Walter signed the cast.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
Aww.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh, so this is Calvin that we're playing as, but Sam's talking about it.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
No!
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Oh my god!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Or maybe if the wind hadn't picked...
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh my god!
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Like, this would have broken by now. Come on. Oh, we were on! We were on! Oh no.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
What the hell? Man, it's just like constant, like, tragedy.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Which is Grandma Edie. So Sam is there. Wait. Oh, this is so freaking cool! Now there's... Dude, how? Either this
The
was like...
passages were a pretty tight fit.
Well, here's
They'd
the thing is...
obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
So something tells me that, like, Edie was the one that built all this. Orange tabby... Oh, that's wine. Zinfandel blend. Kinda wanna... Oh, that's the hallway. That's the hallway. We don't need to go back out there. So this is... Barbara's room. We're coming to Barbara's room. Oh, Milton was here, too.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
I'm sorry, like, I'm totally getting into this. This is freaking so cool how they designed this. Wait, I didn't want to get back in. I didn't realize you could actually get back in that way.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
I would imagine, because because it said that she's only like a child star for like 2 years, and then she got used to everything and got used to being asked about and stuff like that. What is this? Dreadful Stories starring Barbara Finch. Guest starring Barbara Finch.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Okay. Dude, this reminds me of like the old school comics big time.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
BeastieCon.
In a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Oh my god.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was
it didn't sound like-
Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter.
Oh, that's
Her
Walter.
convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages.
Oh, so
In
that's...
the music box.
It was Sam that was doing it.
Secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Oh.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
Oh
So Barbara
no.
went to look for him, right on cue.
I love the whole Crypt Keeper thing that's going on right now.
She reached for the music box.
Oh, so now we're actually gonna play it.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, and it's like comic style.
Oh dear!
Oh.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out.
Your door slam.
A little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
She
And
kept the
was
crutch.
still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Picture Show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up.
Wait.
This is a trick. You're dead, Walter.
Hey, post Edit Random stepping in here once again. Unfortunately, this is one of first, like, 3 issues that we have with this video. So, during this portion of the video, John Carpenter's Halloween theme ended up playing. And, well, you know, those people do not like, especially when it comes to movies, having certain things be in a game to be recorded in it. And unfortunately, I do not have this offer as of this moment to just remove music. So we had to take this portion out of, you know, Barbara's little trek and journey to be able to find out what is happening with the intruders in her house. So we unfortunately it was what it was. You can see what is going on though. Barbara is going up to be able to check on her brother Walter. She gets the intruder that did come through and she knocks him out, finds out that he's not there, goes to be able to figure out what's going on with the door, and then encounters these other people, so it kind of tells the sad story of Barbara. Unfortunately, there's a couple more of these, and we will see you back for edit number 2.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh no. Yeah, the gang.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. I guess she's gonna scream. Oh, some.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
I totally thought this was gonna go a
What
different direction.
kind of monsters
Oh,
they were, and she realized
They're not
what was
family.
about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole
Oh,
time.
no.
Pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
What the hell? It was the ear on the back of the book. What the? On the back of the comic book.
Edie
What?
told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Okay, okay. Yeah, apparently she did. Like, that was a little unnerving. Little unnerving, a little unnerving. Alright. What do we have next here? That was really cool, that sequence. There's gotta be a way to be able to get out. Ew. Oh, it's like a birthday pizza cookie? Something? I don't know. Can you imagine having some of these rooms as a kid, though? Like, that would have been so cool. Do we just get back in? Basically, it seems like it's like a frozen in time type situation. It's because if you look at the thing that she's carrying, she's the last surviving Finch.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Oh, this is why you can come out this way. Okay. So we have Barbara Oh.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay, so I
It's
have...
funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Oh, we hadn't gone down there. Yep, that's right. So this is sending us to the basement. So this is like the first time that anyone's been here since she left. Edith is now 17. She left at like 11. Why do I have a feeling this is how we're going to get up to the third floor? It's going to go, like, all the way up. There's going to be, like, a dumbwaiter. Oh. Looks like a pretty basic... Very, very basic.
Mom said the basement was off limits.
Because it was
unless
Sven's.
I wanted another tetanus shot.
Yeah, because Grandpa Sven kind of, took his hand out. But look at this, like, all these different things that you see here, and you kind of go... And considering he was the one that made, like, all the different rooms and all the secret compartments in the house.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Flashlight? I do not have a flashlight. There's the
I thought
refrigerator.
maybe she was hiding presents.
Why do I have a feeling the refrigerator is a...
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Wait, what?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
The mole man thing that they were
She said
talking
after
about.
Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
So Walter became a mole man? Oh my god.
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
Tragedy.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter. Yep. What do we got here? It's a fake. It's a painting to be able to make it look like it's outside. So basically, he decided he was going to go into full-out hiding down here. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, he lived a long time for them. He lived to 53.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Post-edit random back, and this is the second section that we have to kind of audio fix over. We did see what happened with Walter at this point, and we're kind of going in a backwards head track, but this 1968 track is copyrighted, and unfortunately it's the copyright removal type of thing, which means we have to take it down, the music and audio wise, and kind of speak over it. Once again, I do not unfortunately have the money to be able to do some of the audio editing software that I would need to be able to remove just the music and keep the video, or excuse me, keep the audio from my voice. I did find something. It's going to take a while to be able to get, unfortunately not in time for this video, but for future videos, it's something that I will be looking at getting. But what we'll do is we will just kind of, as I said, let you know what is Walter 1968. We're going to have a time forward here, and we'll see you in the next one.
Dead tomorrow.
Yeah, they're peaches. I want to...
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Oh, 76 now. Oh, his hands are much more grown up now, too.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts
Yeah.
to feel normal. Almost friendly.
This is so in-depth. It's so
and then
cool.
one day, everything just
2005.
stopped.
Oh, look at his hands now. Wait, this is the year that he died.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
I believe this is a year that he passed.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Oh, we actually
I'm
got
done
up.
waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Oh my god. Oh, and then it obviously blocks us in for here, because linear, but still. So, one other game that I have to play that I have, and I haven't tried out yet, and I've been waiting on, is that one where you're supposedly like a forest, like, ranger, or...
I know it's out there somewhere.
a new forest ranger? Firewatch, yes. I still need
Whatever
to play
killed
that as
Barbara.
well. And I've heard that they're kind of along the same lines. They have nothing to do with each other, but...
And Molly.
So whatever killed Barbara and Molly. Peanut Butter,
And Calvin.
Calvin, and... This is like your trash. You had lots of food down here for sure. Wait, what? Oh.
Maybe this is all a mistake.
Oh.
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
Or in some type of... This is train tracks.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
No, he totally got hit by a train, didn't he?
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Like, because this is the super uplifting music. He's on train tracks in a tunnel. He totally got hit by a train.
Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh my god!
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Oh, that's crazy. So Lewis, Milton, Sanjay Don, Gus, Gregory. Edie, we've still got a lot to be able to go. I have no clue.
I'm
Like,
sure my mom was trying to protect me.
I'm assuming trains don't go this way anymore. Because now it's like 2016 and nothing has been on this island for like 7 years is what it said.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
What's crazy is...
But if she
All right,
never
wait a
told
second.
me about an uncle under the house,
the power didn't work in the rest of the house. Why is it working here? Like, this was legit fallout
I
shelter
can
because
only
look at all the
imagine what
food.
else she was hiding.
stole all the food that's there, and the power is still working.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
So we're gonna go out the same
Bury
way.
something that's still alive.
Oh, it's really... Oh,
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself
okay. So that's what it is.
and found out what happened to everyone else.
So she says one of us left, maybe two, because she thinks her brother
But now
might
I'm
still be
worried
alive.
The stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh, Walter. Aww. Well, yeah, the train definitely doesn't come here anymore. Dude, that's freaking... honestly
I don't know if I
really
should
sad.
even be writing this.
Wait, what? Why shouldn't you be writing this? Like, it very much is about your family history. What the hell is it? We're on a tree.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Oh no. See, the lights are coming back on again. Those
But I thought
chairs.
You should know about your family.
But I thought you should know about your family. What?
And the history you're a part of.
History you're a part of. Oh, it's over there. I got thrown off because the wording went over there.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
I'm a little lost. Yeah,
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
well, I would assume so. That's because they're so hardcore. And when you start to have like multiple siblings die before the age of like 11 or 12, like multiple, yeah, I think you'd start believing in like a family curse.
And when you look at the house, had that history of imagination and stubbornness and
There's something
madness.
so cool about that. Yeah, it really is.
Any of it seems possible.
So we're back to the house. Like, there's so... we gotta be able to go to the third... Wait, did I hear a cat again?
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Yeah, that would be my one fear in a situation like this. You'd
What kind
almost
of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
like succumbing to those things immediately. Oh, that's how we'll get up to the third floor. Okay.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh.
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Aww. So there was like, these are all pets. Aww. Oh, wow. Christopher. Oh, remember when she said that she... Wait a second. Remember when Molly said that she wouldn't eat Christopher? So this might be a little bit of an Easter egg. That she thought about eating Christopher, but she didn't. But remember, she died in 1947. And so did Christopher. Gotta say, 5 years is a long time for a goldfish to survive. Nowadays, especially. Yes, I have a 3-year-old orange tabby
Sven built
named
the
Sunny.
house, but it was Edie who designed
My
the
little girl.
cemetery.
Oh, that's... Molly died literally 2 days after her 10th birthday. Oh, the cat. The rocket Calvin Finch because he wanted to fly. Sven. Actually, even Sven died at, like, relatively young, because he was only 49. And he just turned 49. Wait, 59. 59. But he just turned 59, still that's relatively young. While Edie lived to be 93. Walter, Barbara, and each of them, like his cave, or books, his building, he wanted to fly, he loved her animals. She was a star.
I'm sure Odin's monument
And
had
that's
been Edie's
Odin.
idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
I was literally riding the house.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh! It's literally... They built right over where the house sank. Yeah.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
It's crazy.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Well, I didn't realize there was... Oh, Sam...
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
So Sam was the dad. He died when I was a year old, 1983. Not even a year old. Like, that was a couple months after I was born. And then her little brothers, Gus and Gregory. Oh, and there was more. Milton, notice how it says born May 19th, 1982, no death date. Sanjay Kumar.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did.
Lewis.
I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
So Sanjay and Lewis were her brothers. Man.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Assuming we go up the ladder. Yeah. Man, that's kind of an eye-opener. My mom has,
But looking back on it now,
she lived with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma for like 20 years, so she is, you know, appreciate every little thing that I get the chance to be able to talk to her, so it's... But you always think about when that time does come, what are you going to forget to talk about? What are you going to forget to ask? What are you going to wish that you would have talked about?
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Wait, what? That's why she said you have to know. So the reason she's coming is to be able to document the family history for her baby. 22, he's pregnant at 17, dear Lord. Oh, you're about to step out on a freaking branch that might break, too. Oh, lucky you're skinny, kid. We go up here? No. Where are we supposed to go? Oh, there's a ladder.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
So this is the 3rd floor.
They were both pretty intense.
Clearly! Holy bear. Oh. Damn.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Oh. I mean, he was a hunter, but he was a war photographer. Images of War photography by Sam Finch. He was a war photographer. You're kidding me. He only lived to be... Wait. Why does he look that old? He only lived to be 33. As a person who's 40, Yikes. Oh, cat. Okay.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Yeah, I mean, all these photos. That's actually crazy. Like, his bed was... It was slept in, not even made the bed when they sealed up the doors. Oh, that's crazy. Alright. Let's converge on the story of Sam.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Oh. Oh.
What?
Oh, there she is. I'm
Perfect.
assuming... Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm assuming you take a picture of your
It's gonna
daughter.
rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Oh, so I just gotta focus on what I'm supposed to...
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
So you're supposed to take pictures of
Take
Dawn.
some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still.
Oh.
Definitely should not have drunk all that. Hey! Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Wait, what is this? Public hunting, yeah, so they're out hunting right now.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa's Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Because we took too many pictures of him. Oh, there's
Found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Oh.
Great shot, Don.
Damn. Oh. Poor kid.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Oh. He put on a timer.
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad! Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Oh my god! No wonder her mom was so screwed up. Not only did she have that, like, traumatic experience of her dad being like, oh no, you should shoot this animal. Oh, my word. Oh, that's freaking crazy. That is so crazy. Not only does she have, like, this traumatic experience of, like, having to shoot the deer was still alive and knocked her dad off a cliff, killing him. What the heck? No wonder the mom was so screwed up. Oh, man. So it looks like we have Gus, Gregory, Edie, Milton, and Lewis left. Oh, and Dawn. Oh, that's crazy. You know? Oh, this must be the picture of the daughter. Oh, man. This story is really cool, but at the same time, it's really heartbreaking, like, to be able to see this. Oh. Dude, you were super prepped. You had MREs out the wazoo. Like, look at this. They're upward, like, they're all MREs.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Well, of course, that would be... I mean, I'm assuming those containers were also MREs. Oh, Gregory. Why do I have a feeling this is the Young brothers? Oh, it's Gregory, Don, and Gus. In military... Oh my god. No, what the hell? You put your kids through basically like a military camp? What the hell, man? Gregory is the one that died at a year old. Like, less than a year old. Sam Finch, a lawsuit has been filed against you. You have 20 calendar days since someone served on you to file a written response and attach complaint petition and clerk. This court... So, yeah, it's a lawsuit for divorce.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh no. Hey, ladies and gents, it's post-edit random as we are coming in and kind of recording over this portion. Unfortunately, this was a copyrighted portion. Very, very cute portion. Unfortunately, incredibly sad as well. But this portion was like The Nutcracker by Tchaikovsky, and unfortunately, it did pique the interest of the copywriters on YouTube to the point that it was just, well, the easiest way to be able to say is it was just 100% blocked in all countries, so we had no choice but to remove this section and kind of give you guys the idea of the reason why it would be taken down. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to attempt to kind of let you guys know what is going on in this portion. So this portion is, I believe, the little great uncle of Edith, maybe Gregory, that only survived to be a year old because of this family curse that was going on, and he was in the bathtub as his mother and father were arguing so this should have been this would have been the great uncle, because it would have been the brother of Dawn, which is Edith's mother. So it's a little bit confusing what is going on the whole time throughout this game, but the easiest way to explain it is he was in the bathtub. He had this amazing imagination. You had to kind of go around as this argument was going on between the mom and dad on the phone. The mom really wasn't paying attention to what was going on, and during this portion it was you just trying to get the frog around it to be able to go on top of this, to be able to knock the bubbles down, which was what I was trying to do over here. Is I was trying to knock the bubbles down. Unfortunately, it wasn't working as well as I wanted it to, because I thought that I was supposed to be going towards the area over here that had like the water spigot, and I thought that's where I was supposed to go, but then I realized that it was actually, I needed to get the bubbles down because I couldn't move that at all. So I was like, oh well, let's jump up the bubbles. It showed me, luckily it showed me everything that I needed to do, and it is what it was. Unfortunately, there's a couple parts within this video that this does happen. Later on, hopefully I can afford the audio editing software that will remove the music. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll get back to the video.
Love, Sam.
So the reason, well, no, they got a divorce prior to that because she said that she didn't want to talk to him, but for Gregory. Sorry, that one got me a little bit.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus. Gus died at 13. Oh, man. Let me see what this is real quick. Raise flag, breakfast, quiet time. Gus, Don, and Greg duties. Greg, be a baby. Jump rope, jumping jacks, push-ups, crunches, run to mailbox. What the hell? House rules. No playing outside with permission. No answering doors, strangers. No messes after dark. All chores before dark. Respect others. Gus, Don, and Gregory had their own light switches. Oh. This was so freaking awful.
for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd
So
see
her
a wedding in
brother.
our yard.
This is
My
actually
father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
as much as I said that, oh, that father, you know, I mean, look what he did to his daughter and died with his daughter. And then what he did to those kids, basically.
Tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
So he got married to someone else. I can literally bounce off of. Are we supposed to? I don't know. Oh.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Gus. I mean, with how this father treated him his whole life and treated those kids his whole life, yeah, I would have too. Incredibly hard to freaking do this, by the way.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Let me guess, all except for Gus. Yeah, like, look, they're all inside the tent, he's still... It's the last time I had to go around to be able to try to find it. God, this is such a brilliant game. It really is. Like, there was something incredibly sad. I mean, obviously, there was incredible sadness within that last moment, but... So what this is, it's making sure that you can't hit people with the kite. Oh.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh, the chairs up in the trees. That makes so much sense now. Oh.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder.
Idiot. Oh, God.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
So it was Dawn writing the poem to...
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
So they found Gus's body because he was outside. Oh, there's this kite! I'm assuming we need to go up here next. Oh, maybe not. Maybe... Oh, no, there's over here. There's stairs. Oh.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
So her mom moved up here.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Oh, boy. This is way more than I thought it was going to be. Donna's... No! Sanjay is Edith's father. Sanjay is Edith's... Yeah, that's Dawn's husband.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Okay. Wait. We had no reason to do that other than just to be able to go down, because everyone's fantasy is clearly to be able to go down a fireman's pole. Every kid's fantasy is to go down a fireman's pole, let's face it. Yeah, could even do it again if we wanted to.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Oh.
Lewis was born a year later.
So Lewis is her brother. Okay. Where are we? Oh, dear Lord.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Dawn, Lewis, Milton, Edith. They had their own little gardens.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Are we were at the top.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Wait, oh, because her mom taught English, she was a teacher, so she homeschooled the kids.
But it didn't last.
Odin. Observation. Oh, they taught her scientific method. To Teach and Learn 7 Ways to Create a Fulfilling Classroom by Dawn Finch. By the way, once again, lights are working up here.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Edie built a castle for Milton.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Oh my god, like... Like, he has little drawings all over the
Edie
place.
was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Yeah. Something, like, it almost seems like... So this is Milton's little hideout. That is so cool. Like, look at this. The magic paintbrush.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh. Oh my god, this is so good. Wait.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
But they don't know if he died. They just had never been able to prove it. Now, here's the thing is... there was that
Mom's
door
mom went
picture.
searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Yeah, but this... like, look... between this and this, like, he just keeps on walking back and forth between here and there. He disappeared, and it showed him going through the door. Oh, that's crazy.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Oh. The
Mom
house gets more
definitely
riggedy.
blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
This is
After
Lewis's
he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
So Lewis was the one that went to the cannery, and this is Lewis.
Everyone always
Died
told
at
him to
22.
stay in Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Oh, he made his room out of a boat. That's actually kind of cool. Oop, forgot that you have to do this the opposite way. He had a hookah.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Lewis was a stoner who played PlayStation. We'll call that PlayStation. That's totally a PlayStation. Lewis Finch locker contents. Computer. Oh, he was a gamer too. He was a stoner gamer. Yes.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Or he just... Or he just let you win a lot. One of the two. Like, it seems like that would be... You know, that would be the thing to be able to do with a little sister. No, I don't. No, I don't. I could be, like, I could qualify for medical marijuana. Like, I know I would 100% qualify for medical marijuana because they actually told me that I would. But I don't, just because with MS we already get something called brain fog, which causes some slowness in thought and loss of, like, words and stuff like that. I didn't want to make it worse. This is for Dawn. Wait, what? Greater Institute.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Oh.
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew.
Oh, that's incredibly dangerous for someone.
In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh! I'm like playing a game at the same time that I'm doing this.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
He's gonna cut his arm off, isn't he?
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Oh, it already got chopped apart.
He took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
You encouraged him to be able to not pay attention?
He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Lewis Topia.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
I'm like trying to do this at the same
Songs
time,
for him
and,
to play.
and also pay attention to what they're saying on the left-hand side. I'm realizing that I would not be able to do this.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh no.
He held an election for mayor.
His hand is getting closer and closer to this, isn't it?
And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh no, it's actually taking over like the whole screen. And so even as he's doing
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
more and more of reality becomes this game to him.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Considering I grew up in Minneapolis, that's actually kind of funny.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
There's his mom, okay. Oh no. Like he's eventually just completely lose all reality.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
Oh, we can choose whether he was... Oh, okay. Well, either or.
The queen was on her own quest for...
You know, let's make it happy. She was on her quest for radiant rainbows.
Radiant rainbows. He followed the sound of her
Electric sitar. His father was Indian, so let's go with electric sitar. Maybe he wanted to find himself an Indian gal. Plus, I've always really liked sitar music. Just
His
saying.
chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh, it's gone. Like, we can't even see the chopper anymore.
He knew the world was all in his imagination. he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Oh my god. Whoop. Hands over to Lewis.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
This is surreal. Like, it really is.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh. Except for the fact that now he's back at the cannery.
We began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Oh, that's him.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
He gone so automatic, he basically just lost himself.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Oh no.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
Like, this is another just incredibly sad moment, but I mean it's uplifting to a point because if you wanted to, oh, the cat, like the giant cat,
including the wise Calico who insisted on advising me.
the wise Calico, Molly the cat, yeah. You actually look a lot like my girl. My girl is an orange tabby too.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
Oh no. Oh my god, what the hell? He stuck his head in the fish chopper?
Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh my god. So that's Edith's brother.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
The only thing we have left is Mom and Grandma. So what I'm seeing is that Odin had Ingeborg as his wife. Sam had Kay as his wife. Dawn had Sanjay as her husband. Edie had Sven. That was like the married in. There's Edith. Milton had gone missing. Lewis had gone missing. So all we have is Dawn and Edith. So grandma and grandma, or grandma and mom, that's left. Oh, man. Some sad moments. And I think we're at the end here.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
She was done with the place.
Until the day before we left to tell Edie.
I was gonna say she needed to move on.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Sanjay, it's her dad. So this is Edith's father. Because Dawn and Sanjay met each other while
What
doing
happened that night
disaster.
had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
And this is Edith's room. He's going back to her room. Edith Finch. That's pretty telling there, because you have Edith Finch.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now was to tell you about that last night.
So now we finally get to what remains of Edith Finch. It's a pen. She's writing in the diary.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
I was gonna say, I don't
Edith,
think the
you're
grandmother's leaving.
excused.
I don't think grandma's leaving at all. Oh, this freaking story is...
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Oh.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
What are we gonna find in the library?
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Gonna put her in a nursing home? History of the Finches by Edith Finch. I didn't mean to do that. Like, I keep on pressing the wrong way.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Oh. So we're actually gonna go to the old house now.
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
I was gonna say, especially since she was actually on it.
I lost my way.
Well, it's a good thing I'm just continuing to go straight.
I got turned around.
How'd I get turned around? I literally pressed straight. No!
I started seeing things.
Oh.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Oh, because they're all things that...
Or maybe I came back to them.
And that's the old hands of Edie.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here? It's mine. Edith! Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
But it was literally just Dawn and Edie, or Edith left because Edie died at the house?
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while.
Oh no. No, the mom is dying.
She didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Grown 4-year-old man trying to hold it together right now.
Maybe we have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Wait. Is this the baby coming or being born?
I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. Wait. Is this the baby coming or being born?
Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born? Is this the baby coming or being born?
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now...
No!
Things didn't work out that way.
What? She died during childbirth? God damn it, game.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh. Alright, that was unfair completely. Oh, man. Oh, now they show kids' pictures of the developers. Alright, alright. Ooh. I just got a achievement called Finish All Stories, End of Everything. I'm really glad I never let this get ruined for me. I understand this game has been around for a long time. I'm really glad that I didn't let it get ruined for me. Because it was an experience. Like, it was so cool, but... oh, that ending... and, like, yeah, do we ever... is there any idea whatever happened to Milton? Like, I don't think there is. Oh my god. See Johan's name in the ending credits was another achievement. Wait. Oh, I wanted to flip those switches if we could. Apparently you can't. Is this the rock climbing wall? The Drevel stories for Barbara. Man, that was not at all what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a story like that. I did realize it was kind of a walking simulator. But I didn't think it was going to be that sad. And I really didn't think it was going to have that ending at twist at the ending. I wanted... She died giving birth at 18 years old. I realize it's a fictional character, but still, like, you get... when you get into those stories, when you get into games, you get invested in these games, and just how amazing the story and the puzzles and everything else were in this game, it kind of made you go, like, you got you deep invested in it. And yeah. Oh, that is so sad. Trick or treat, smell my feet. In loving memory, Lewis Finch. Oh, wow. They showed pictures of Lewis, Edie, Edith, and Dawn. The end. I did not like the Edith Finch team was really young. Oh my god. The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. So you can select play from the beginning, or you can go to any one of these stories. Oh my god, that's like this. Oh, that was What Remains of Edith Finch. That was there's really no words to describe a game like that. It's I will say between this and a game that I played like a couple years ago, called Goodnight Meow Me, which was about the loss of a cat, and it helped me really, like, I was full on camera and blubbering like a gigantic baby as I realized that the cat that I lost 5 years ago, Taz, I had not gotten it all out, and I was literally holding Sunny as I was crying to that. Like, this is the only time that I've gone to that. Thanks for streaming this. Really needed tonight because I lost it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Blitz. I am so sorry. That's something that is incredibly hard to process. And I wish I could say that it would go away quickly. The fact is, even for Taz, it took 5 years to be able to even get it out, and even when I think about it now, it's still just sad. It really is. We get very connected to our people, to our animals, to everything else, and so what I'm going to do is for YouTube, because this is also recording for YouTube, make sure to be able to hold the people that you hold dear as close as possible. And remember their stories. You, your friends, your family, and your loved ones, please stay safe out there. We will see you guys again in the next video. But this was What Remains of Edith Finch, and it was really a pleasure to play. Alright, YouTube, we will see you guys again next time. Bye for now.